Noche UFC from the Sphere. Look who we're joined by. Friend of the show, Daniel Cormier, former champ, DC. We're all excited to see you, especially your boy, RC. Thanks for being with us, both you and Stephen A., obviously in Vegas ahead of this big event. Tell me this, DC, you've been in the game a long time. You're going to have one of the best seats in the house. How excited are you for this event? First time ever sporting event at the Sphere.
You know what's crazy? I'm the guy that watches commercials now still, even though you can fast forward them, because commercials work on me. Dana White has been selling me a commercial for the last 2 months, and it's worked. I'm all in on the Sphere. I'm all in on the environment. I have been in Vegas now since Tuesday. I have not gone to the arena because I don't want to see it until I see it ready, until I see it prepared, and until the fights are about to start. I'm all in on this Sphere thing. We've been talking about this thing for the last 2 months on Chael and I's show. We're all in. Hey, RC, I also miss you, my brother. Good to be on this with you.
Miss you, my dog.
S.A.?
Listen, I can't deny it. I'm all in. I wouldn't be out in Vegas if it wasn't for this event, quite frankly. You know, that's just me. I mean, all I've been hearing about is this and the Sphere. And listen, it's a miracle that's happening because I'm a New York Knicks fan, lifelong, die-hard. And James Dolan, he's responsible for this. So to hear about something so favorably with his fingerprints all over it, I mean, that's front page news in and of itself. But let me ask you this about the fight. Sugar Sean O'Malley is the real deal. He's something special. I think that,
yes.
You know, what he does in the octagon, it's similar to what we used to see from Conor McGregor years and years ago. I would ask you this. What about this cat Merab? And everybody's been talking about him. What do you expect from him? What does he have the potential to bring to the table, DC?
You know, Stephen A., watching this man, Merab Dvalishvili, this guy fights with a pace and a pressure that is unmatched by anyone inside the octagon. I watched this dude take 50 shots, wrestling attempts over the course of 25 minutes. Ryan and I spoke about this a while back. It was unreal to watch him. It was almost every 30 seconds he was taking another attempt at a takedown against a former champion, Piotr Jan. It's the pace, the pressure, the belief that he can beat Sugar Sean O'Malley. This could be a nightmare matchup for O'Malley. But I think that's why there's so much interest in this. The Sphere is going to be great. But to have a fight that's as competitive as this one's going to be means that the stakes are higher. Championship on the line, superstardom for O'Malley if he can win this fight this weekend. But for Merab Dvalishvili, there's a lot for him too.
But also, think about this, though, the storyline behind this fight. One, Conor McGregor and Sean O'Malley have been going back and forth at each other, even though we know Sean O'Malley idolizes Conor McGregor. Merab is getting an opportunity to avenge his best friend's loss of the championship to Sean O'Malley. It's in the Sphere. Dana White has made this such a big event. What does a win on Saturday night do for Sean O'Malley and his stardom as it pertains to the UFC?
You know, Ryan, we don't get to have first in much sports anymore, right? It's hard to be the first guy to do anything in the NFL anymore. It's hard to be the first guy to do anything in basketball, in the UFC. This is going to be a first and a one and only event held in this arena. So for Sean O'Malley, he already has stardom, but he's not a superstar yet. He can be, though. And when the eyes are watching this weekend, because the environment that has been built around this for him to elevate is like nothing we've ever seen before. He wins this fight, and he does it impressive like he did in Miami, like he did against Aljo in Boston to win the belt. He will become a star like he could never even comprehend. He's got it. He's got the personality. He's flashy. He has the fighting style. But this weekend, he has the ability to truly cement himself as the biggest star in the UFC. It's going to be tough, though.
I always get scared. I always get scared, DC, with fights like this in this regard. See, if it was a boxing match, then I'm looking forward to it. It's epic. Here's the problem. Merab's a wrestler. He's a grappler, okay? And it's almost like Nurmagomedov. You looked at Conor McGregor and you like, man, he catches Nurmagomedov. He can clip him. It could be lights out if he's lucky enough to do that. But you know Nurmagomedov is going to be focused on trying to get him to the ground. That's how I look at Merab in this fight. We love seeing Sugar Sean knock somebody out. But do we really want to see him trying to grapple? That's not what we anticipate. That's the kind of match I fear Merab will turn it into. What about you?
You know what's crazy, Stephen A? That would seem to be the general idea. But when speaking to Merab, he is almost insistent that he's going to knock Sean O'Malley out. That was so surprising to me because the area that he could control the fight is on the ground. But we also saw Khabib knock Conor down. Because he's such a good wrestler and grappler, O'Malley has to respect that part of the game so much that it will leave openings in the striking for Merab Dvalishvili. And I believe that right there is why he believes he can knock him out, because he knows the hands have to stay a little lower to defend takedowns. And if those hands are low, you saw Khabib put Conor down. And Khabib, by no stretch of the imagination, is a super high-level striker.
Yeah, let me jump in here real quick, RC. DC, you mentioned the NFL. I know you're a big Saints fan. Cowboys coming to town. How are you feeling about your squad this weekend?
Let me tell you something. Last weekend, it was the greatest weekend in Saints history. We scored touchdowns. We just danced. We celebrated. It felt like I was watching LSU with all the expectations of LSU before USC. USC, the most disrespectful program in college football, RC. They're making videos, dancing in the locker room. I cannot stand USC. But, dude, last weekend watching the Saints play, it was amazing. And this week, we beat the Dallas Cowboys because they're the Dallas Cowboys. And anytime people start to expect things from the Dallas Cowboys, they lose and let you down. So Cowboys fans, keep expecting. And then you guys will lose this weekend because that's the way the world turns.
Well, the
Cowboys just lose.
The Saints did have a bye week last week. They did have a bye week last week going up against Carolina, but we won't go there. We won't
Can
go
we
there.
play them every week? Can we play them every week?
It's the truth, RC. It's the truth.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was the New York Giants.
You sure?
DC, thank you so what? That's my team. I'm not allowed to say that?
They're terrible.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why I said it, Ryan. DC, have fun this weekend.